Now, just going back and trying to understand myself, this time of myself, being divorced has been a time of reflection. And when I look back and I realized that yes, there's a lot more I could have done,
yeah,
but I didn't have the tools to do it. I didn't understand how to deal with these issues. I didn't understand how to deal with emotions as a man, right?
yeah,
Who do I go to ask? I didn't think about going to my dad. As
yeah,
an,
yeah,
not there's nothing wrong with him. It's just that it never came to my mind. Do I speak to my dad? Do I speak to a friend? Do I speak to a sheikh? It took me quite a few years to realize that I need to speak to someone. Who do I speak to? So
Do
then I
you
would
think,
go, yeah.
bro? Do you think the one of the reasons could be is because you was trying to identify, is this normal? Am I meant to uh, or do I just get on with things? Am I meant to go to my dad, like, or was it like that, or
Yeah, one of those things I feel as if is my relationship with my father was not as a son and father relationship should be, right?
yeah,
What I mean by that is my son can pick up the phone and call me and say, "Dad, this happened or that
yeah,
happened,"
yeah, yeah?
right? Or
I get
"Dad, if
that.
you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
mind, I need a bit of money," and I'll say to him,
yeah,
"Why
yeah,
do?"
yeah,
I can have that conversation with him.
yeah,
With my dad, it wasn't like that. I didn't feel as if I could have that connection with him.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay, and that's where it was, and it wasn't his fault, like I said, right? But now I want to make sure that I'm there for my son, and my son, he knows no matter what he does, he is able to talk to me.
yeah,
And I said to him, for example, I said to him, don't think you can't talk to me because I'm always going to know.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
somebody out there is going to say,
yeah,
brother, or your son,
yeah,
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 right?
yeah,
Like I met one brother recently and he said to me, oh, I haven't seen you for ages. How are you? How's things? He
yeah,
said, how's your son doing? And I said, alhamdulillah, it's better. He said, yeah, because a couple of years ago he got into a bit of trouble with the police and with the
yeah,
fans.
yeah, yeah. You found out
And I
that way.
started laughing, right? And I said, alhamdulillah, brother. I said, he's doing much better. But for
Yeah,
me, it was that for my son to go through that, that's experience for him.
yeah,
And at least I can go back to him and say, learn from that experience. You see, safeguarding is not just about protecting anybody.
yeah,
It's about learning from those incidents so that they do not repeat it again,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And that's the most important thing that we learn from it.
yeah,
That's what we got to think about, right? So just going back to relationship with my dad, I think generally speaking, Asian fathers
yeah,
didn't have a lot of skills at that time how
yeah,
to deal with their family because in their mind is that we are the breadwinners.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
there to provide,
Yep.
and the wife is there, and the mother is there to look after the children. That's it.
Yeah,
The whole thing of tarbiyah,
yeah,
education,
yeah.
it wasn't in their mind because they're thinking back home,
Absolutely not. Yeah,
education, respect the teacher. The teacher is like your mother, your father. They're going to teach you about life, and it's like no, here is very different because they're not teaching you about life. They're teaching you how to be,
yeah.
which is not always going to go according to culture and to religion.
No, yeah. That's why.